What's up everyone, this is All I Talk is Tech, and one of the biggest questions that I used to have for iOS 12 was, is it going to support the iPhone 5S? Today, I'm going to be answering that question, so let's get started. So for me personally, the iPhone 5S has been one of my favorite devices that Apple has ever created. It's got a great design and the quality is incredible. It's gone through so many versions of iOS and the performance has been great for its age. But over time, it's starting to show that it's no longer the newest iPhone and the device struggles when talking about performance in certain areas. So that leaves the big question. When Apple releases iOS 12, is the iPhone 5S still going to be in the iPhone lineup, or is Apple going to drop the phone completely and have the iPhone 6 be the only iPhone you can get that's the oldest model? So there's obviously no exact yes or no answer. All we can do is take a look at patterns in the past that Apple has done and based off the current speculation we have seen. So we do know that last year Apple dropped the iPhone 5. The last software update it has is iOS 10. And it hasn't updated since. Previously, the iPhone 4S was dropped and the last software update it's been on was iOS 9. The iPhone 4 stopped on iOS 7, but there's something I want to point out here. The iPhone 4S was created with iOS 5 and it lasted up to iOS 9. The iPhone 5 was created on iOS 6 and lasted up to 10. The iPhone 5S started on 7, and if you look at the patterns in the past, each of those models have had 4 years of consistent updates. Well, iOS 12 would be the 5th year of updates, and I don't think that's going to happen because the iPhone 5S is lacking a lot of the features. Whenever Apple comes out with a new software update, the iPhone 5S is usually one of the last devices to get all the new features. For example, it's already missing Force Touch, it's missing a lot of the True Tone display features, it doesn't even have the newest sensor for Touch ID. There's so much this phone is lacking compared to at least an iPhone 6S, even all the way up to an iPhone 7. And Apple has had subtle hints that they are going to be removing the iPhone 5S. Earlier this year, Apple specifically slowed down iOS devices. They claimed it was for battery purposes, but a drastic decrease in speed was seen on the iPhone 5S. And this just shows that Apple really wants you to update to the next device. So it makes a lot of sense that because the device is going to be entering its 5th year on an iOS update, it makes sense that Apple would cut iOS 12 support. So most likely the iPhone 5S is not going to be seeing iOS 12. Also, so far for the past 3 years, Apple has dropped a device and this would be the 4th year and it would make a lot of sense. I also believe that the iPhone 5S could be holding iOS in general back from being a better operating system. Because if Apple wants to make iOS 12 great, they're going to have to make it work for all the devices, and if there's one less device to support, they can make it that much better for the other devices. They're not going to have to tailor to the specific needs of the specifications on that device, when instead, they could tailor to the needs of the iPhone 6, 6S, and all the way up. Even the iPhone SE will be fine. So what I recommend you do is, if you do have an iPhone 5S, I recommend saving up a little bit of money. We do have some time before iOS 12 will be released. It will most likely be released when the new iPhone is released sometime in October. So that's about it for today. This is just a quick video. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, peace.